What's up, guys? Coming to you from a hotel this week because I'm doing continued education for my job. On the road, living in a hotel, kind of sucks. I haven't had too much time to look over this card, but we're talking about the main event, John Lineker versus John the Magician Dodson. This is a really fun matchup. The line is extremely close. I think right now Dodson is a slight favorite with obviously Lineker as a slight underdog. These guys are similar. They're both listed as orthodox fighters, but the majority of the time John Dodson does fight in a southpaw stance, and also both guys, their left hand is what is their deadliest weapon. John Lineker likes to rip the body with his right and then come upstairs with the left hook, and John Dodson is a left straight that he puts people down with quite frequently, and he does have some uppercuts, wide variety of striking techniques. He throws some low kicks mixed in with some fakes of some level changes. He does throw some takedowns in every once in a while to keep you guessing, and what this guy's known for obviously is his mobility, his footwork. But where Lineker is going to be able to counter him is, although he stands more flat-footed, he is really good at cutting off the octagon. He doesn't chase guys down in a straight line. He will cut them off, get them into a corner where he can rip to the body with those wide hooks, and then he'll go upstairs. He always starts with going to the body, then he'll work his way upstairs. Where this is going to be a different matchup for him is he's used to facing guys that have a length advantage on him and are a lot taller, so he can really rip to the body because they've got a lengthier torso. Dodson is a short dude as well. Both these guys are former 125-pound competitors. Both of them do have dynamite in their hands. Where I think that Lineker is going to get the upper hand or have the upper hand in this matchup is with his youth, and I think that he will actually be just a little bit faster, and we all know that he does hit like a truck. The reason I think he's going to be faster is because of that youth advantage. A person with a 6-year age advantage wins like 65% of the time. Lineker is 6 years younger than Dodson. Dodson seemed to have slowed down a little bit in his last few fights. Now, not against Manville the Anvil Gamburian, but before that he did look like he was a little bit slower after his leg injuries, his knee injuries. And against Zach Makovsky, he looked like he tired out a little bit later in that fight. Now, I don't know if we should take that into too much consideration because those guys were friends and they were kind of a little bit too respectful perhaps in that bout, but I do think that Lineker isn't going to be as slow as people think he's going to be in this fight. Now, he does look like he's not throwing with speed, but if you get into his range with those hooks, they come extremely quick and they will surprise you. The way I think this fight is going to go down is Dodson is going to go in for a leg kick, or he'll do this bouncing around and go in for a shot, leg kick, punch, whatever it is. When he closes that distance, he gets really, really close when he throws leg kicks. His legs are super short, but he gets really close. And that will put himself right in the area where Lineker is going to be able to get off some of those wicked hooks. I don't know if he'd be able to get him with a hook to the body right away, but eventually I think that Lineker stops this fight. Also, forgot to mention that Lineker has a penchant, or he tends to get guys to get into this wild firefight with him. See Lineker versus Rivera. Even though Rivera had a length advantage and hits really hard as well, they get into this firefight. Lineker has a fantastic chin. I think that when Lineker gets Dodson to come into that firefight, Lineker will be able to put him down KO, TKO, round number 2, if not round number 1. This is a 5-round main event. Definitely don't think it goes to the judges. And even if it were to go into the later rounds, I think that Lineker would have the upper hand there as well, because we mentioned that Dodson always does this darting around, tons of footwork, tons of movement, where Lineker is kind of flat-footed, kind of stalking down. Which style do you think would take more energy? Yes, Dodson ordinarily has some decent cardio, but with all that movement, with all that footwork he's going to be doing, where Lineker, he's really economical with his movements, I think that he will be the fresher fighter with more power in his hands later on in this fight. In the end, I don't think this goes to the judges. It's a really close fight. Dodson could definitely surprise me and be that much quicker than Lineker that he gets his left straight on his chin and able to put him down, but I'd be really surprised at that. I'm picking the slight underdog, John Hands of Stone Lineker. Super close though, so if you have some good reasons to pick the other side, just tell me about it in the comment section down below. I'm sorry this is a video that's not having the normal quality that I like to put out, but I'm at a hotel away from home, haven't been able to look at it too much. Anyway, give the video a thumbs up and I'll see you on the next one. Namaste.